The potato blocks veterans from using a wide open parking lot, but allows a violent terrorist Marxist organization to riot at the same time. As my part of the world descends into a slight chaotic time right now with gas shortages, we have this. And again, I always say this. If you want to know what the potato administration is all about, this is it right here. This is it. You see, they're about not you. They're not about, bringing people together. They're about, pushing a narrative. And I always say that. What's the narrative? Not you. Memorial Day. Biden faces growing pressure to let veterans use Pentagon parking lot for event. Pentagon blamed coronavirus risks for decision on rolling to remember event. This is when a bunch of veterans on motorcycles driving to the Pentagon parking lot and have like a little, motorcycle show, little event for veterans on Memorial Day, and it's a long-standing tradition. However, according to this, it's dangerous. However, if you're a certain skin color and you want to protest police and the government, you're fine. You can do that. But no, not if you're motorcycles, because no black people ever drive motorcycles. No, there's no black veterans. There's nothing like no. Because the military is racist. There's no military out there that are happen to be, dare I say, African American or Latino or indigenous Americans. No, they don't exist. No, they do exist. But the problem is that this particular administration doesn't care about veterans. Oh, they say they do, but they don't. Representative Brian Mast of Florida and more than 30 other Republican members of Congress pressured the potato in a Tuesday letter to override the Pentagon's decision to block a veterans group from staging a Memorial Day motorcycle rally in the Pentagon's parking lot. And he goes on to say, I've hoped that the potato would have more respect for Memorial Day. Good luck on that. Which raises awareness to the 82,000 service members who are still missing in action, and that 22 veterans die by suicide each day. Exactly. But no. See, the potato doesn't care about veterans, in mass, 22 every day kill themselves. Because according to him, I would have to assume that means that they don't have to pay out, veterans money to those dead 22 veterans, because they're just a number, a line item. They don't give a shit. See, you really think the Democrats and the Marxists and the Socialists give two shits about the military or its veterans? They don't. Case in point. I was in the military for 20 years. They don't care. They don't care. Because that is why today, I, along with 33 of my House colleagues, are urging the potato to reverse his administration's decision on grant rolling to remember their permit to request to use the Pentagon's parking lot. The Pentagon's parking lot's huge. It's not a super spreader event ever. Republican lawmakers, including Darrell Issa, the Tiger of Southern California, Lee Zeldin of New York, Nancy Mace of South Carolina, Chip Roy of Texas, and Guy Reschenthaler of Pennsylvania signed mass letter. Moreover, 9 state, local, and federal agencies have approved AMVETS permits this year. Your administration is the only remaining barrier, copy check, morons, to ensuring this Memorial Day tradition goes as planned. Master Republicans wrote the letter, therefore we urge you to overturn the decision by the Department of Defense and grant a permit to AMVETS for use of the Pentagon's parking lot. Thank you for your urgent attention. Fuck you, you piece of human trash potato. Brian Mast. He is a disabled veteran, looks like. Huh, interesting. If COVID-19 conditions permit, the department would gladly consider supporting a future event request from AMVETS potentially as soon as this Labor Day weekend. The department looks forward to supporting the future events, blah, 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 blah. This just goes to prove to everyone that the higher echelons in the U.S. and United States military, and especially in the Pentagon, are a bunch of goddamn filthy fucking Marxists. Flat out. Because not everybody in the military is a Republican or a conservative. There are filthy fucking liberal cocksuckers that are rife in the Pentagon. Believe that. Not only this to civilians, I'm talking about the military. There are some filthy fucking Democrats in the military right now. Just god-awful fucking pieces of human trash that are in the Pentagon right now. Yes, there are. And yes, that is a broad stroke to say there are some of these goddamn filthy fucking pieces of shit in the Pentagon that are Democrat and socialist and Marxist. They exist. They exist, trust me. And that's why when the Democrats come into office, you guarantee it, those people get put into higher positions of power. And it says, if you look at the facts, here it comes, boys and girls and lads of the land, that BLM can get a riot permit in Washington, D.C. with COVID going on at the exact same time. How do you not allow veterans into a parking lot, the 70-acre parking lot of the Pentagon in this 20-year-plus tradition? Total politics, in my opinion. Of course it is. AMVETS National Executive Director Joe Chenelly told Faulkner Focus that the events will still happen. I used AMVETS getting out of the military to help me produce my disability paperwork. I have a physical disability, but it's not. I can still walk. I can still breathe, sort of. I can't run anymore. And AMVETS, if you want an organization to give money to, AMVETS, DAV, Department of I think American Veterans. Even the Wounded Warrior Project, maybe they've had some issues in the past, but even those veterans organizations, they help out. They help me out. I think I use DAV, but AMVETS is still good. If you want some money, if you want to donate money to any veterans organization, those three I just mentioned are a good sign. They do wonderful work, especially for me. I came in, I had like my stack of medical paperwork about this high, and they said, yeah, we'll take care of it. Here, matter of fact, we'll go through the where is it? I think it was the Veterans Affairs paperwork for you to apply for the disability. Not gonna tell you what I got, but it's up there. And they helped me out a lot. And then when I got it reevaluated, I think I went to the same people. Again, they helped out a lot. So if you want to, for anything, these people are out there to help veterans. And if you got problems with your family life, the counseling, they give all that sort of help as well. I wouldn't necessarily go straight to the Veterans Affairs to get help, but I would say that my dad, who's a veteran as well, he actually prefers to go to the VA to get his medical care taken instead of going through his company that he works with, because he says he gets treated better and he gets faster service. That's him. And in the past, he wouldn't have done that. But now he has no problem going there. They have, perfect. I would say he says it's perfect care. That's his opinion. But regardless of that, you just have the tone deafness of the Pentagon and the potato administration for veterans, even during a pandemic. Well, they'll give a riot permit to Black Lives Matter. They won't do it to the veterans. What do you think the veterans are going to do? They're going to leave the parking lot cleaner than when they left it, when they got there. The coronavirus pandemic forced Rolling to remember to go virtual in 2020. Master 12-year Army veteran worked as a bomb disposal expert and lost both his legs while deployed in Afghanistan. Kudos to Brian Mast, Republican of Florida. He's serving his country even now with, missing his legs. It's not stopping him. He was a freaking bomb disposal expert. Look at him. Look what he's doing. He's still serving. And he's bringing light to a definite problem going on right now. You have the Biden administration totally in the fucking bag for Black Lives Matter and every woke progressive organization out there. But a Veterans Administration or a Veterans Act, or they want to use the parking lot of the Pentagon. Nope, fuck them. Fuck them. No, fuck the veterans. No. Just go virtual. We're going virtual. What about Black Lives Matter? Oh, yeah. No, they're fine. They pass through a special membrane, and they get the right skin color. Therefore, they're promoting woke bullshit. So they're good. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. See how it goes? You see? This is all you need to know about the Potatoes administration's their ideals and their focus is not on the veterans. It's not on, peacefully assembling. No, it's on violence and death and destruction and pushing woke narratives. It's not about veterans. No. Never about veterans. Fuck veterans, right? Am I right? Am I right? Don't take that out of context. I didn't say literally fuck veterans. I'm saying the potato is saying fuck veterans. He's a piece of human trash. He loves Black Lives Matter because they're the right political ideology. Because most likely, and if you've been in the military like I have, you know most of the military, barring some few socialist douchebags, most of the time are center to really conservative. So that's all you need to know. The potato blocks veterans from using a wide open parking lot, but allows a violent terrorist Marxist organization to riot at the same time. So you know where their priorities are at.